The gesture contrast training. Да все, заебись. Пока пусть будет так. Это все видео опции. Ой, есть в смысле, да. У меня резко управление пропало. Что за детский режим? У меня пропало управление. Common with Trüberbrook. Trüberbrook, Germany. 1967, by the way. Наверное, надо в игру перед этим. Кабун. Ой, красиво. Это красивая игра будет.
Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere.
А, уже? А, так это... Блять. А я не знал. Это надо на клавомыши, наверное. Погоди.
No juice.
Тогда геймпэд откладываю. Сейчас. Все. Я не знал, что это point-and-click, если честно. Я думаю, это тоже платформер какой-то.
Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising.
Мне, наверное, нужно сюда куда-нибудь переехать. Чтобы было хоть что-то видно. А, и корочка моя. Так. Ну что? Что это?
Out of gas. And the engine is all... Not a chance.
А тут no juice.
My tires should still last a couple of miles. At least the cold chain. I wish. It's frozen shut.
Frozen shut.
Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. Somebody forgot that.
Ну, берем его, получается.
This loot box contains only some rusty pliers.
Заебись.
If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic.
Пикник. О, а?
Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they? Some of these...
Понял. Ну, внутрь, наверное, надо.
Dad used to say, a flawless estate.
Лоу. Доставка. Налоговая служба.
Tax investigation. Open the door.
Не открывай, блядь.
Meals on wheels. Your order is waiting. Can you please let me in? I'm totally not a vampire, I swear. Hello? Anybody in there?
Да, блядь.
I could really use some gas.
Чёт как мразь.
Locked. Of
course.
How should I open the door?
Да откуда? Здесь ничего нет, да?
Tiny rock gap.
Понял. Что я могу
Those
подсказать?
pliers won't help me with that.
Ну да.
Dad used to say, it's just one short circuit.
Что я могу с плоскогубцами сделать? А какой-нибудь инвентарь у меня есть? Показать инвентарь. Индикатор для кабельных зон. Давай, ну все, чекайте быстро. Короче. Труба.
Does it ever rain here? No.
Блять, я скипнул. No way.
It fits.
Проще пареной репы, говорит.
It's pitch black. I can't even see my own hands.
Ищем свет.
There's something funny about that picture.
Ну туда провода идут, конечно. Мы плоскогубцами там что-нибудь наделаем. Я выйти, наверное, должен, да?
Oops! A hidden switch. This must be the main fuse.
Ну вот.
I know this image. Daytona Beach Race 58. The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds... It's a picture of a bus.
Sorry, что не дают дослушать, но я быстрее читаю, чем она договорит.
This thing wouldn't take me far out here. What I wouldn't give to be there. Extra large, no refill. Cherry pie. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. 20% bun, 5% cold cuts, and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks. Looks dusty.
Looks dusty.
Coffee. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee.
Блин, может кофе пойти сделать?
All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways.
Я кофе захотелось. Что это? О, гриль. Гриль, блядь, долбоёб.
Again that ghastly tune.
А что не так? Да, типа... Pardon. Excusez-moi. Мелодия говна, типа, или что? Звук норм, да? Нормализовался. Все, к колонке идем.
Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst. Fueled up, but the engine is still way too hot. Not until I have found a way to...
Ну, у нас есть холодильник. Может быть, что-нибудь там.
It's frozen shut.
Думай, думай. Ты смотрели вроде же, да?
Looks dusty. Electrical cables. Zip.
И что? Я сделала.
Those pliers. Cold.
Бля, опять скипнул ее.
There you go. Have some Kool-Aid. Those pliers, good to go. But which way? If I only had a clue where I am.
Ну, по звездам.
Some of these constellations.
Нет, не по звездам. Карты там не было.
Tiny rock gas station.
Я был уверен, что мне нужно по звездам ориентироваться.
Some of these.
Ой, интересно, а это что я забыл?
Milestones. Did they ever actually help anyone?
Прикольно, что когда ты тыкаешь, там такой пыль появляется такая. Забавно. Как узнать, где мы, если не по звездам?
Some of these
Не понял.
All I have left are a few Deutschmarks.
Deutschmarks. Брат, а может просто поедем?
Good to go.
Ага.
At which...
Я не знаю, что делать сейчас. Тут на небе еще крестик, блядь.
Some... Those pliers won't help me with that.
Может, я могу куда-нибудь сюда... Я все равно могу. Кажется, могу выехать за границу к тому. Не знаю. А, ну может... Подожди... А вот. Погоди, какие-то фоточки.
This is the end of no. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me. Quite off the beaten track.
Давайте, как я не заметил это раньше.
Done. Finally, we can make off again. Oh, come on. Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
Head-up game, кстати. Как он заехал вообще. Пролог. Эффект Лазаря. Это был пролог или сейчас пролог? Там вступление было, да? Майн 1967.
You sure this is the right place? When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe.
67-й, да.
All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already.
Сейчас буду. Стул опустился зачем-то. Что тут у нас?
The next city is like 1,000 miles away. Ah, yes. That's where I am.
Okay.
The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world.
А сюда я могу? Я не могу. Пойдете ножки, конечно. 2 веточки. Нора Шриммернер.
Brr. Looks cold.
Хейдис.
Its heydays are over.
Так, Джонни. Здорово. Дирк вон Лоудшоу.
1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. Hades. Paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies. Closed.
Окей.
A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off. I wonder what that is.
Jan Bochmerman.
Arrived at destination after a short walk. Trüberbrook, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already.
Лисичка? Ну, кстати, тут прикольно.
This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons. Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood.
Блядь.
That's probably the town's landmark. There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlachte Platte, Pathoke, Tote Oma.
Картофельный пирог, блядь. Знаю, кому это может понравиться.
The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff?
Ну, мне. Записать?
Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genres around here appear to be Western and noir.
Наверх мы еще... Хотя хуй знает, куда надо идти-то по-хорошему. Ну, давай сюда. Франциско Вандер... Кто-то там. Нет, нет. Подожди, давай пока не будем заходить.
Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair soon. Exciting. This must be the place.
То есть мне сюда. Или сюда.
I should check into my room first before...
Ага, все, понял.
Evening.
Hey!
Здорово. Давно не виделись.
Nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so.
Томас Федорович. И что мне делать?
Today's menu, nothing.
Nothing.
That's quite a few fishing rods they have. They don't seem to have many bookings. Please ring bell for service. We only serve small pots of coffee outside the restaurant.
Für Service. Bitte klingen.
Hello?
Ну позвони.
I'm not going to give up.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Trüberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Доктор Ганс
Hans
Тангейзер.
Tannhauser. Dr. Hans
Tannhauser.
Tannhauser.
Tannhauser, 11hauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet.
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
Еще один писатель в отеле. Я научный
Normally,
работник.
I work for a university. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. Trüberbrook is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
Еще бы тебе не трудно
If you don't
звали.
mind, where are all the other guests?
Ну или
Put
Гертруда.
it this way. The season in Trüberbrook is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time.
Что? Че они меня оставились? Глухая ночь. Эзингер встречает незнакомца.
What?
Please, you've got to help me.
Ну начинается, ебать.
Did that guy just disappear with my paper? Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight. Now that he's escaped,
Tonight.
I'm going to
Он
chase
прошлой
him
ночью.
down. Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster. Must be a local myth. I don't want to go back to... I'm on a mission.
I'm on a mission. Следы.
It seems rather unpleasant outside. I'd better not. It'll start raining in. Hanging dead animals on your wall is a bit eccentric.
Почему? Прикольно выглядит.
What a mess. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. At least it seems the burglar didn't run it.
Ты хоть что-нибудь потрогать не хочешь?
What is this? Some kind of goo.
Ну пойдем. Ебать.
Where did he go? Even more of that. The traces lead up.
Ну пойдем. Пальцем так открыл.
Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
Привет, подруга. Что стоишь?
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a
Спасибо.
point there. Please excuse me.
Какая странная история здесь
The
будет, видимо.
situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street. And now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics.
I wonder if she knows something about the burglar.
Вслух сказал это.
Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
Злые духи.
Evil spirits?
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, one of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now, that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which, incidentally, is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me? Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure. Are you ready to go? The early bird catches the worm and all. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this.
Глава 1. Добро пожаловать в Trüberbrook.
I can't fix this.
Блять.
The master key is missing and the weasel damaged the electric mains.
Куницы.
It was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
Громковато.
I have to insert a coin first.
Ну, бросай. Тень монеты.
It seems you need a special key to get the thing.
Indeed, mastermind. Did you already ask around town? Maybe. Are you okay? Do you have brain damage?
It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination. I wonder what that...
Улей.
Locked.
Коробка, блять.
This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks.
Максимальная мощность, говорит, работала. Даже...
Danger. High voltage.
Искра из него выходит. А монетка, может быть?
Hello? Anybody there?
Какой-то призрак напевал.
Time waits for no man, not even in Trüberbrook. I discovered a modern telecommunication system further uptown. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world is still turning at the end of the line.
Indeed.
You can see all over the valley. From this distance, I can only imagine what's on the other shore. The platform further uptown presents a wonderful view of the valley. Leaning on this rusty rail, nose to the wind, I can let my gaze wander freely to the other shore and across the mountains. I've already made an entry on this. The platform further uptown presents a wonderful view. Leaning on, I can...
Охуенно. Переслушали. Я себе. Дед с Первой мировой сидит, ждет.
You better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble. You better... You...
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
Good morning.
Excuse...
Are you...
Please don't ask. I can't even savor my cognac as long as this terrible
Cognac,
table keeps on wobbling.
Good morning.
Excuse...
You've got yourself...
It's heartbreaking to see that everything's going down the drain.
Блять, что с ним сделать?
Actually, it's quite a nice...
Be careful.
А? Почему у нее молния? Это громада
By
вот.
lightning the other night. Still looks in good condition, though.
Ведро, да? Туда нам не надо. Наверное. Привет.
Good morning.
Да.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Ай, бля. О краже хочу сообщить.
I'd like to report a theft. There was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
In our house? Oh dear, I'm so very sorry. Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you informed.
Милая
This
гостиница, у вас там
establishment you
телек.
call your own.
Это закрыто же
That's quite the
было.
charm.
A family business for more than 75 years. Actually, I took over the guest house together with my brother. But now it's just me and my little daughter.
Being the only guest, I was wondering, well, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
Ебать. Ваши дочки? Откуда я знаю, что там дочка?
So
This
what
was
happened,
brat.
brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had was in his bottles. In the end, that good-for-nothing took a half too much of his Bolzenschuss and just made off.
Your daughter really likes watching TV, huh?
You see, the kid is always in front of the box. She's got her mind set on extraterrestrials and alien worlds. Nonsense, don't you think? Anything else I can do for you?
Truda, Would you pour me one of your Pilsner beers, please?
Just a second, Professor.
Он прям там у него?
Coaster. There you go. Cheers.
Good morning.
Morning.
Can you tell me something?
The cable car leads up to the old... It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
Zülz.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sülz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was the flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
What about...
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
What became of...
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
What were they mining for?
An old silver mine. So nothing in quantum. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
So why did they shut...
There is talk and allegedly people start tourists, poor laborers without family. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see.
I've heard enough.
Anything else I can...
About the case?
Sure. Anything. Make yourself... By the way, the buffet is open. Please.
О, спасибо. А? Расписание автобусов. Страшную хуйню нашли на болотах. 998 год Trüberbrook. Недель 35.
Now where would this lead to? Locked.
Что-то с едой не то.
Modern cuisine. A lump of minced meat in the shape of a hedgehog, garnished with spike-resembling breadsticks. Toast Hawaii. Cheese skewers. Looks a bit shabby. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. But
Yep.
I don't want to take this. They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently, a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic.
Да.
There's something funny about that clock.
Funny?
Hey. She's almost in a trance. Hey. She's...
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me. Didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set, you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
Да.
You bet I am. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in star system Omega 3.
Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Close. Omega 4. That's right next to it.
So you know the place.
You bet I do.
Star Cybernetation Commander Aurora is searching for a way back home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
Вот так.
I'm in charge of the waves in a wave pool.
Now, you are kidding me. Waves are made by the sea. Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even Rulans into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
I can make nosy kids disappear.
Don't be mean.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
So, what do I have to do to make you tell me?
There's only one thing I can think of. Can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something.
Это все, да?
I'd rather not disturb the...
Ну, пойдем наверх.
Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen. I don't want to mess up the crime.
Ну что, спать?
I'm not tired.
Так, это у нас полотенце, да, или что? А хуй его знает. Ты куда? Там микрофон какой-то.
There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody misplaced it.
Ой. И что-то из этого я должен запомнить. Хуй знает, что делать, если честно. Хуя Нифига себе.
Good morning.
Morning.
Have you talked?
I gave the officer an... It's only going to be a matter of hours.
What do you mean?
The police station is right next town. But as you know, we have to be patient. As soon as the inspector has solved his current case, he will start working on yours straight away.
Keep me up to date.
I will let you know if there are any new developments.
I noticed
Speak your mind.
that door over there hasn't been opened in a while, has it?
That's the door to the cellar, where my brother built his little lair. No one has taken any interest in that door since he left. He just took the key with him. Anything else I can do for you?
I'll be...
Make yourself... Oh, thanks. For me?
I found it under the bed.
And now you want to, let's say, pawn this device in exchange for a fishing rod?
Да.
Yes, that sounds like a good deal.
Just be sure to bring it back, will you?
Что это мне дал? Удочку? Окей.
Look at all these beautiful people.
Маргарет Бюкарт. Соизобретатель становится напитка Тиспрессо. А? Любит... Это она? Любит кататься на велосипеде, не имея возможности управлять им. Она живет вместе со своими двумя воображаемыми бритыми кошками. Бучем Кэссиди и Сандерскит. А, ну понятно. Ебанутая.
Must be some kind of ancestor.
Свен Эстерле, также известный как Свен Q45. Понятно, это патреоны. Эти, как их, Бейкеры на Kickstarter. Шерман Арчбольд, изобретатель ноты на основе языка программирования Шерман++. Освоение которого известно лишь нескольким специалистам. Ну да. Тила Уолтер Фингер трижды спас мир, но об этом никто никогда не узнает. Лара и Джефф, владельцы очень любимой кофейни замок Trüberbrook. Ёптать. Капитан местной футбольной команды. Кристин Хинли, призер второго ежегодного соревнования по поеданию кренделей.
Locked.
Пойдем к нашей подружке.
Good morning.
Excuse...
Ah,
А. Я могу... Нет, не могу.
this...
Куда ты?
Hi.
Hey,
About the cable. Question.
we need the master key to get the cable car running in the front. Why don't you take a look around town? Anything else?
Yes. So,
The day before yesterday feels much longer though. And just saying, the public transportation around here?
why it's hard to find, even on a map. But I'm not from these parts after all.
I've been trying to pinpoint the exact location of those ritual grounds for a while now. And when I finally found them, I immediately took off. The people around here are nice, but also a little weird, don't you think?
I was given...
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know?
So you're from the States, huh?
The United States of America.
Where from exactly?
Woodinville, Washington.
Never heard of it. Any bigger city?
Seattle, the rainy jewel of the Northwest. Heard of it?
Oh, yes. I know the place. I was passing through some time ago.
You've been to the States?
Yes, once. That was a few years back, though. Actually, I had come to New York to attend a conference. But then I got acquainted with some folks there and stayed a while longer.
A while longer?
Not the whole time, no. Took a little road trip. First off to the New England states, Boston, Waterville, all the way up to Moosehead Lake, Mount Catherine, and so on. Then Canada and the Midwest. Montreal, Toronto, Detroit, Chicago. On and on. Then Washington State. Sort of got stuck there. Oregon, down to San Francisco. Those were the days.
Регион красивый.
You must have passed through Seattle on the way then.
Yes, maybe. And that's where you study?
No, I studied on the East Coast, the Cornell, Ithaca, under Dr. Schrodinger. Have you heard of him?
Of course. Now I understand why you're...
Exchange? No, it's more of a coincidence. I won the trip.
You...
Don't ask me. I've never taken part in any lottery.
Interesting. Uh-huh. So. Hey!
Зачем мне удочка, нахуй?
This cat again.
Это же леса.
I don't think it's in the mood for that right now. Locked. Good idea. I only need some bait. That's some sturdy, full-grown reed.
Еще предмет. Блять.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Subject, species reintroduction. Although I can't return the tuna to the wild as long as it's in the can.
Что?
A beautiful, healthy Akersoidu platinum.
Да, я не понимаю.
Good idea. I don't think it's in the mood for that.
Что? Не понимаю, блядь.
I don't want to cover up these people's works of art. It might be able to support a glass of beer, but not this table. Actually, it just needs one more mew. My father used to say, the only thing more stable than a beer coaster was 2 beer coasters. I think I finally understand what he meant.
Thank you, but I believe this ordinary table...
Good morning.
Morning.
Is there not a...
God-forsaken? The inspector is in charge of the whole county, and it has been 15 years since something happened in Trüberbrook. A dog had run off, if I remember correctly. Would you like to hear the story?
Not really. Just keep me informed, please.
Of course, Mr.
I'll be...
Make yourself at home.
Берем эту. В карман.
What's this? The table stopped wobbling? Oh, thank you so very much. I was hardly able to focus on anything else but this cursed wobblery.
Теперь-то попиздим.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Are you feeling...
Thank you for asking. But joy? What does it even mean? My life lost most of its joy since Klaus disappeared.
Who is Claus?
Klaus is my top and
рыжий.
animal. He was the only one to always remain by my side. But now he's vanished without a trace. Everything in this world is going down the drain. Mark my words.
Maybe he just...
I don't know. Klaus was always faithful and stood by my side. Then he just disappeared without a trace. You can't rely on anything in this world anymore. Let me tell you. It's just awful.
Could you tell me...
Don't...
So what's...
I used to own the cable car. Everything, those maniacs, the cable car.
Who are these maniacs you're referring to?
The Millennium Cooperative, a multinational conglomerate of ruthless and unscrupulous. They leave us little family businesses with next to nothing.
What do you mean?
First, they stripped me of the mine. Then, more and more dubious eggheads and foreign workers started pouring into town, driving visitors away with the gigantic machines.
Please, go on.
More and more outsiders came to town. What they were actually up to in the mine, no one knows for certain. But after a few years of quick profits, they shut down the place and closed the cable car altogether in one go. Just think of it. This was my life's work. They closed down the mines, drove away the people, and turned a once flourishing community.
You ran a mine.
Well, but yes. I am the Baron von Zölz, District Mayor of Trüberbrook Zölz and Trüberbrook Düssel, Assistant Secretary to the Municipal Council, Patron of Trüberbrook and the arts, well known beyond the borders of this country.
These must have been difficult times for you.
I appreciate your concern.
Все? Да подождите. Я понял. О. Ключ от старой канатной дороги. Гони сюда, старый, давай.
Would you mind lending me the key to the old cable?
The cable car, the cable car! There's nothing. Don't bother me with my faithful cat Claus has a
Понятно, найдем ему кота, и он
I
даст нам
can think
ключ.
of right now.
Козел старый, я тебя стол починил, блять, а ты уродище.
Any news?
Nothing. Nothing.
Would you mind?
Don't mind.
You've got your
The name is
Tannhouse.
Please don't waste the opportunity.
I've heard.
Блять, как же этого кота-то достать, ебучего? Хотя это лис. Он съебался уже. Блин, дурацкий.
We know well enough that cats like to climb. Unfortunately, their bodies seem to be designed for climbing upwards only. Anyway, Beverly, I've spotted a gigantic red tabby in a tree, which, on closer inspection, could in fact also be more like a fox. Assistance may be required. I'll just try luring the cat down with a mating call. Meow. Meow.
Не сработало, да?
No reaction.
Странно. Странно у вас кот. Это у вас пес, да?
Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate the little fella. Good idea.
Что я сделаю, ебать?
Good idea.
Good idea.
Subject: species reintroduction. Although I
Но мне нужно как-то
into the wild as long as
селедку эту в банке, блять. Шпроты ебаные, как-то ему подсунуть. А у меня идей что-то нет.
soft as a feather.
Угу. Может мне просто съебаться? Ну куда?
Lock. Good morning.
No.
Please excuse. Good morning. Any new?
I'm sure your case is off. He assured me he...
I'll be leaving.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser.
Что же делать-то?
No.
Что схуяли?
Maybe somebody hid their money in there.
Так проверь, блядь, ты дурак.
Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected.
Бля, не понимаю. Но тут ничего не трогает. Нашел только микрофон под столом, под кроватью и все. А до этого почему шкаф не трогал?
Just a hanger.
Бери. Окей, у нас теперь есть вешалка. Нахуя?
I don't want...
Не знаю, что делать.
There's a clothesline up there, right under my window. It's the window to my room. There's a clothesline.
Ну-ка.
Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry.
У меня 2 вешалки.
Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a Starlog for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Lenny of planet Earth speaking. My uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room 3.
Room 3? That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my Uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good. I need to know what happened.
I've already... No. I'm not tired.
Я не знаю почему, но...
Good morning.
Morning.
I'll be leaving.
Make yourself at home, Mr.
I need to know what happens next.
Две вешалки, блядь. Сука, ну вот куда их? Серьезно?
The local gondola lifts hauling cables seem to... Although there aren't any gondolas, a smell of oil and soil. I'm sure this will take us up the mountain.
You're a funny man, Tannhauser. I like it.
I've already made an entry. Although there a smell...
Я хуй знает. Коту к лисе. Бля, сидит там. Что, сука, с тобой делать?
Now I... Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate the little fella. Good idea. Subject. It won't be this easy getting close to it. Oh my.
Коробка у меня еще есть.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir. Nothing.
Would you mind?
Dick, there's nothing worthwhile up there. Don't bother me with your mumbo-jumbo, will ya? My faithful cat Claus has abandoned me. That's all I can think of right now.
Так.
Please
Я не знаю, если честно. Погоди, а я направо сюда могу сходить?
small. They're excited. Good morning.
Morning.
About the...
Sure. What?
Do you have an idea what became of the Baron's cat?
After he had lost the mine, the cable car, and his wife, all that remained was a kitten. If you ask me, it was probably a bit too much for the poor creature.
What was it again that happened to the Baron's cat?
After he had lost the mine, the cable car, and his wife, all that remained was a kitten. If you ask me, it was probably a bit...
Ничем мне не помогло.
Anything else I can do for you?
У меня камера была выключена, кстати. Я не знаю.
I need to know.
I've... Note to self, the buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department.
Да, блядь, что делать? Ах ты, ебаный ковер.
Huh. There
Под
really
полом,
is
а не в стене, он сказал.
loads of useless junk
На.
and an almost empty bottle of schnapps. I'll only take the schnapps. Bolts and shoes.
Это кота мы сейчас будем усыплять или что?
Good morning.
Make your...
Good morning.
Ex-
Please excuse me.
Ну и как мне тебя усыпить, нахуй? Серьезно, набухать его?
Good idea.
Пиздос.
It would tear me to pieces. You like this, don't you?
Klaus?
Да. Уж. Кто чавкает? Никто уже не чавкает. Дед.
Good morning.
Excuse me. Nothing.
Please
Я думал, к нему уж вернулся.
Nowhere to run from here, kitty. Oh, I think he passed out.
Ну, можно и так сказать.
Now I've got you. Is this by chance your cat?
Oh, my beloved Klaus. Where have you been? You look exhausted, old...
Good morning.
Говори, дед.
Would you mind lending me the key to...
You've been so kind. You have reunited. I'd have given you everything. My heritage, my stocks, my startups. Yet all
Da.
I desire in your modesty is this aged key. Here you are. I can't fathom what you may want with it, but please take it.
Бать, акции какие у деда, прикинь. Кстати, сейчас. Не-не-не. Так, смотри, что нашел, подруга.
Hi.
Hey.
About the cable. question.
We need the master key to get the cable car running in the first place. Why don't you take anything else?
Но у меня есть ключ.
Good, I'll try.
А, так я не то сделал. Блять, а как?
Hi.
Hey.
А. Ну чё скажешь?
Hi.
Hey.
Ну работает, жать или чё?
Hi. I wonder. And
Why are you afraid? Whatever we find over there could be of great importance to the Institute of Anthropology. Come on already.
okay.
Anything?
No thanks. Well then.
А что еще-то делать? Провода? Что-то с проводами? Что-то я не догоняю.
Hi.
Иду гуглить, я не знаю, что делать. Ого, вот он вставил ключ. И у него поехала вот эта вот хуйня. Отстань.
Locked.
Угу, а где он его получил? Может, у тебя, дед?
Good morning.
You have
А?
Good morning.
you've been so you have
А, все, да?
Good morning.
Сколько времени?
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
О, мне идти сейчас пора надо будет. А, блять, а что делать-то? Я не знаю.
Make yourself.
Чё в прохождении где-то нашел червя, блядь? Понятия не имею. Хуй знает, где он его получил, блядь. Тут вообще нет ничего. Единственный червь был вот здесь вот, блядь. Да, сука. Но и тут ничего нет больше.
I don't want to take this with me. I'll save you, my little...
Но я же трогал уже. А зачем мне вообще рыбачить, блядь, я не понимаю. Что я поймаю там такого?
Good catch.
Что? Что там?
What the... can opener?
Серьезно. И я не могу завязать его, да, на этой хуйне. А что мне тогда открывать кэн-опенером? Really, nigga. Ржавым.
I professionally disassembled this town's landmark, an old set of armor, in a fit of passion. Note to self, make another appointment with the clinical psychologist.
Что? Чего?
This crumbling socket looks much nicer. Careful, Hans. Don't trip.
А я хотел к девочке поздороваться в этом наряде.
Hilarious the Unready? Is that...
Чё?
Careful, Hans. Don't trip. I don't want to frighten him.
Давай, давай.
Hilarious the Unready? Is that you?
I don't want to frighten him.
Меня сейчас убьет нахуй.
Voila.
А да?
Current again. I'll just leave it like that.
Почему меня не убил? Я же в металле был, ебаный. У меня управление пропало. Finish chapter 1.
Man, you're some klutz. We'll meet on top. In case you manage to find a way. See ya.
Что происходит?
Hello?
Секунду, what the fuck? А, ночной свет на мониторе включусь. Я аж обосрался. У меня матрица сдохнет.
Fascinating.
Че, сюда? Нихуя.
Neck circumference 39 centimeters. Heart rate 66 steady. Generally neglected, yet overall stable condition. Vigilance decrement, patient somnolent. Reduced effect display. Skin pigmentation livid. Nutritional basic needs barely met.
Ты моя кровь?
Muscular system recessive, possible myopathy. Barrel-shaped thorax, strongly noticeable funnel chest. Raisin-colored nodes on both sides of the mid-clavicular line in the fourth ICS. Marfan syndrome, arachnodactyly. Lower extremities atrophic. Enormous kyphosis. Extremities bilaterally impaired, reduced muscle tone. Weak monosynaptic reflex. Past finger-nose coherence test line without anomalies. Abdomen flexible, no hardening. Overly vibrant bowel noises. Brisk peristalsis. Reduced breathing sound, right hand side, basal.
What?
Hyperreflexia, mood agitated. Patient's condition unclear.
Where am I?
Patient has regained consciousness and appears responsive.
Excuse me, please. Could you tell me where I am?
Patient's orientation to person, space, time, and dimension remains unclear. I have to ask you a couple of questions. How are you feeling?
Я Боббина, вы моя мама?
Ouch.
Who are you?
Я продаю чудесные массажеры.
I'm selling these fine massage rods.
What are you doing here?
На отдых
The
приехал.
original idea was to go on vacation.
Assuming you knew, where have you been born or assembled?
Last stop, Berlin. But I'm actually a US citizen from Woodinville, Washington.
Have you ever had a déjà vu?
Only that I don't even understand this question either.
Have you ever had an out-of-body experience?
You're gonna have an out-of-body experience in a moment, pal.
Interesting. Please remain prepared for further examinations.
Are you even listening to me?
I'm afraid we can't let you leave until we have verified your right to stay. It's for your own safety. Just knock the door loud and clearly when you feel able to undergo a few more experiments. I'll be there to pick you up. The patient's status remains unclear.
Ебать пошел. Наряд в туфлях.
I'm feeling a little
С блокнотом. Там был все это время скелет?
Dr. Remmler, please behave.
Блять.
They took away all my cool gadgets and locked me up in this small room. I tried protesting, but to no avail. What have I gotten myself into? It definitely doesn't feel like a relaxing summer vacation so far.
Не перечислял мне диагнозов миллион. Так, ну, на этом я закончу. Мне нужно идти. Блин, прикольный квест. Я тупил просто сильно. Вообще интересно. Ошибка. Encountered an error must be closed. Да? Хорошо.